How do we know?
It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Right.
And so we can see also, let's see. Okay, you just started it, Fabio. How long it's going to take to get the first dislike?
How fast do they usually
Guys,
come?
I think
don't
we're
know, but
live.
It's always crazy.
I think we're live. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I wanna see my face on the internet.
All right. It's still black on my end.
I think we're live. I think
There
we're
it goes.
Hold on.
It's on.
I think we're live. Yes, I see the intro. The intro started. Okay, we're live. We're definitely 100% live. What's going on, people? What's going on? Everything okay? Jason, David, Nora, Sava?
Yeah, all good.
Good.
What's
All
up,
good.
guys? What's up, everybody watching from home? How are you guys? Let's see.
So we're just gonna like pretend that we haven't talked for like the last half hour.
That's the ugly part of social media. It's like
Yeah. I mean, I'm new to this, so I'm just asking.
we've been hanging out
Maybe I
for
should
40
ask this
minutes
before,
already.
but-
Yeah.
My illustrious judges tonight on the show. I'm so excited to have you here. David Ario. Did I pronounce it correctly, David?
No, but that's okay. It's my name is impossible to pronounce. It's Aryev. So if you pretend the
Aryev.
W is a V, then you'll get it right. Yeah, it's weird.
All right. You are also known as the Octane Jesus.
I guess so.
Sava.
Not by my choosing, but I've run with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. When people make up a surname for you or a nickname, you ride with it.
It becomes
you
a
know?
brand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sava Zivkovic, aka
Speaking of hardly to pronounce last names,
No, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. Zivkovic is like.
it's really good, by the way. Yeah, it's
I said it
just
right.
The first one, it's a Z. Yeah. But David, I've heard you say it before somewhere, and I was like, oh, that's awesome! Like you nailed it. But
Sava,
yeah, it's a Zivkovic, so it's yeah.
Sava, aka the sweatiest artist after me. And I think I sweat
all right.
more.
Oh yeah. No, I have. We have proof from one of the what was that?
The picture.
2017.
Yes.
Yeah. We have the proof of that. So yeah.
Eleonora Galimberti, the artist
Hello.
without boundaries. You get it? No pun intended.
Yeah, that's no pun intended.
Representing for the boundary tonight. How are you, Nora?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
And Jason.
Very good.
Everybody stands. And Jason, aka James, Jake, Johnny, whatever name you can make up with the J, that's him.
Hold on, I'm
Guys-
going to change my name to James.
Guys, thanks a lot for being here. I'm very excited to have you on the show. We have a great show for you tonight. We have the Spaceman rendering challenge brought to you by the great Domenico D'Alisa, aka Mimo Marunara or Mimari Presepe. It's a Italian Napolitan name to indicate somebody that is very good at making sculptures, if you like. And he provided us with this beautiful 3D model of the Spaceman that it's basically, probably it's the most downloaded Spaceman model on the planet. Anyway, the topic for this week was to make a fun image with the, of course, topic of the Spaceman. I always give complete freedom to the artists to either use the model or go freestyle and do as they more please. But I have to say that this week people really pushed to use the model, and a lot of like nice works were entered. I think we had close to 100 entries. I'm very excited because these entries were amazing. We're gonna do a slideshow very quickly, but I wanna say thank you one more time to the sponsors for helping us out. This week there is a 1-year 3 3ds Max license from Autodesk, there is a 1-year license from Corona, and there are assets from the guys at Qucumber. And so the winners, they're not only going to get the glory of like millions and millions of people watching, but they're also going to get ka-ching money. No, well, it's a...
That's
not money,
Corona,
but
the renderer, and not the virus.
Oh yes,
you
Corona
don't
the
have-
render
You get a
and
1-year
not the virus.
1-year license to the renderer.
1-year license to Corona.
You
You're
get
not
one.
going to get Corona, okay?
You get 1 year of Corona.
Oh my god.
the
No, please.
sickness.
That's what you said. You're going to get 1 year of Corona. So.
I wonder if they experienced some difficulties in selling the render engine, the same as
I
with
wonder
the
if
beer.
has the beer, yeah.
I reckon
Yeah, I
it's
guess
a
that they got a little bit of like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, guys, let me start with the images that were submitted. I'm going to do a quick slideshow. Well, quick.
Yeah, you can do this quick. There's just too many.
And
Turn
let
it
me
1 second an image.
let me ask you guys, when
a
you
really quick
saw the images and you received the images, what were some of your criterias with which you selected your best 10 ones? Because as a reminder to those who are watching from home, I basically sent the images to the judges and I asked every judge to pick their best 10, and then I merged this together and we ended up with 27 images. So guys, what was your criteria in choosing the best 10 ones?
Who's going first?
That's the hard thing. It's like there's composition, there's storytelling, there's the lighting, there's just the general render quality and the materials they've used and stuff like that. There's a lot of criteria to judge it, so it's hard to know how to pick.
Yeah,
Because
to
there are
me it
images
was,
that'll make you laugh, and then there are images that are like beautiful. So which do you go for?
to me it was more about originality. Like, it's such a common topic. The astronaut, everybody is using it, and so it was like trying to pick something that I haven't seen before, maybe. But then, yeah, composition, lighting, colors, the usual. It was really hard, really, really hard.
Yeah, it's same thing for me, pretty much. Like it's the one thing that I really kind of held as a main, I guess, thing that I wanted to see is just we've seen so many astronaut renderings over the year, and I really wanted to see like something a bit different.
Yeah.
Hence my Astro Tubbies selection.
Astro Tubbies, it's so good. I'm with you on that. I love that one.
I laughed my ass off when that came up. I was just like, what?
But yeah, I mean, apart from that, like that was like just a bit of levity, but as well, like there's been some really, really incredible compositions in lighting.
There it is, the
pieces.
Astro Tubbies.
Astro Tubbies.
Shared.
Yeah, that was good.
It's delayed, so it'll be up in a second. But
Yeah.
yeah, for me, I've been doing this now for, what is it, Fabio, the 7th time in a row?
That's the 7th time.
Did this? So now I've really trying to simplify what I look for, and if it has the black and gold color scheme, it's good. That's it. That's all I'm looking for now. People were joking anyway, telling me they're like, if you want Jason to like it, make it black and gold. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go with it. Black and gold. That's how you influence me.
Guys, I have to say, we kind of have like a record. I think it's the same watching. The amount of people that are watching are the same as when we had people on the show. It's at the moment it's 110.
Wow.
Thanks to everyone for tuning into this.
Yeah, it only goes downhill from here. So
It is about to get a lot worse.
Once the people who are allowed to drink based on the time zone kids start drinking, it's going to get a lot of fun, right? So,
20 minutes.
We will have to do an
I
edition.
got one in the fridge.
We will have to do an edition with a drinking challenge in it, and we all gonna get shit faced.
God.
I mean, I know Mike Golden was complaining a couple of streams ago that there was not enough alcohol involved, so I wanted to contribute.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's here now, so I just wasted that one.
People,
But, yeah.
Let's see.
people cannot see you because we're now you're looking at the stream. At the,
That's
at
fine.
the images,
That's
sorry.
fine. That's fine. I can just imagine that I hold a beer can.
I tried to call him out. Let's see. You know, David, I wanted to say also, I saw when we first started up that somebody wrote, somebody who actually has an image in the competition, he wrote, "Oh my God, man, Octane tutorial is online." And I think he was talking about you. He called you Octane tutorial.
That's going to be my new name.
But Octane Jesus is probably better.
And somebody called Sava Playgrounds Jesus, so
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. There we go.
And I can tell you, I know the guy. He works also at I worked at the same company as him for a short time. I mean, we weren't in the same place, but we were working together some. And it was around that time we started using Octane a lot, you know. And so we all saw your tutorials, of course.
that's awesome. It's great to hear.
Yeah, man, I really learned a lot from your tutorials. You and Raphael and Cornelius, of course, doesn't do tutorials, but just looking at what he's doing.
Breakdown, now it's only for $1, and he's got some nice little tutorials on graffiti and some other stuff in there. So yeah, Cornelius is fucking badass too.
Yeah,
obviously.
man, he spoke at our conference last year. Yeah, and it's the most watched video we have.
Wow,
that we've
that's
put
awesome.
up before. Yeah. He's an amazing artist.
Guys,
Just published his new piece. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh really? No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
So-
just like a couple of days ago. Yeah, the syringes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna go check that out.
It's really cool, man.
The
Yeah.
dust, man. The dust is insane.
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
That's like every single comment, but it is insane though. So
It's like you make this amazing image, and everybody's like, "Man, look at the fucking dust on that."
The images keep going. Did I see somebody ripping off an image of like Thomas Dubois and just placing an astronaut in it?
There was one that's very, very reminiscent of his work, but I can't remember which one it was. Where are we on the list here?
maybe it was the one that I called out, but I really liked that one. It didn't seem like Thomas.
I know which you mean. The one with the island, like it looks like an
with
island.
the
or
island,
like-
yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
I also
Oh,
thought the
that
same
one.
thing,
Oh,
but
right, yes.
Yeah, I
No,
like
I
that one.
think it's just like a
it's just
composition influence. It wasn't ripped off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say.
Right.
I also think it's this it's this location in the world where they have these kind of mountains and then trees and stuff, and if you use that, of course, you're going to have this kind of like and the palm trees, and so I think it wasn't really copied.
But no, wait a second, because I've seen
a
the
similar
breakdown.
place.
I've seen the breakdown, and the picture was actually the mountains were actually made by Thomas.
Oh, he made them.
Yeah.
I thought that was back when he was doing a lot of a lot of matte painting style, photo bashing stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna back away until Fabio does his purge.
You're gonna be part of the purge. Oh my god, 130 people watching. That's amazing. Thanks
Did that
a
one
lot,
make it into the
everybody.
final 27 or whatever, Fabio?
Come again?
Did that image make it into the final 27? Maybe we don't have to even worry about it.
I don't think so.
But yeah, that image from Thomas is actually on Maxon marketing materials a lot of the times. I've seen it.
Yeah. I think I've seen it at one point at playgrounds, but yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, to your point about what we discussed earlier for the the possibility of doing the
I think
online
the images
things.
are looping now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, let's get it
passed.
started.
Okay. Let me just double check because
Yeah,
I'm
we're at
never
the
sure
beginning,
with
yeah.
this stuff.
We are.
Yes,
We're at the
okay.
beginning again.
Great. Good. So, you guys picked 27 of these images. You all seem to be like agreeing that these were the 27 best. Let me do a quick
Are you showing them to us?
slideshow. I'm just gonna do a slideshow and then we're gonna talk about each single image. so that we have a little bit of a of an explanation as of why you picked those. And
So we had somebody called Thomas Mountain Jesus.
Mountain Jesus.
So I guess this is the new thing for this this video.
Everybody's some kind of a G.
Yeah,
Some
Yeah,
kind of-
probably. But we all know where it started, David. So,
Yeah, that's right.
so yeah.
All right, Fabio, are you showing them or what? The 27 that got
yes,
picked?
yes. We just
Oh,
go
nice.
through
There we
them
go.
so that you
Esther
know.
Tubby's.
That's
We already know that Astro Tubbies is the winner, so it's just.
Ah,
I think so.
And by the way, what we're going to do, so now there is a slideshow, but then later on we're going to show each single image, and then I'm gonna call out the artists so that we also give them a shout out, okay?
mhm. Oh, I love this one.
I have to say, like, the quality of this work is getting higher and higher with every week, and it's crazy because, like, you know, Nora also told me that she showed the images to her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was also like, "What the hell? Were these images
Yeah.
made in?" You wanna tell that,
Yeah,
Nora?
no. Yeah, it's here actually. Hey, Phil.
Phil, what's up?
Hold
Come
on,
get
hold
Phil
on,
to come
because
say
I'm
hi.
showing the images and Phil cannot be seen in the camera. Wait,
Well,
Phil,
That's
wait.
not okay, yeah.
see him, so
Hang on, hang on. Don't go anywhere.
Phil, fix your hair, man.
I know, I should have thought long
Okay,
and hard before
I
going to
get-
lockdown for haircut.
I guess we're done with the images.
we're all in the same boat, man.
I love the haircut, dude.
Quarantine haircut.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, like, the quality is going up week by week. It's unbelievable. Like, you know, certain images, it's really impossible to think that they were done in a period of like a week, sometimes even less. Because like some of the artists, they just like send me images 2 or 3 days after, and then I look at them and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like,
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah,
It is.
absolutely blew me away. I quickly glanced at them as I was walking past Nora's screen this morning.
You froze.
oh,
Oh,
they
no.
froze.
It's
Oh man,
doesn't like Phil.
As soon as that guy starts talking.
Well, thank you very much, Phil. All right.
So what were you saying earlier, Jason, about the app being stable?
Hey, it's on their end. It's on their end for
Refresh my
sure.
memory. Yeah.
I just
Can't
paid
help
for
it.
the yearly. I just paid
There she
for
is.
the yearly subscription, by the way.
Yeah, one
That's how
person
they
on the
get
camera
spam.
only. Yeah, one person on the camera only. No, like 2 persons, it just freezes instantly.
She came back, but it's got stuck again. It looks like.
Oh.
Eleonora, you gotta get rid of Phil.
Jesus.
Well, you know, I wanted to say also that what really amazes me about like the kind of the level of the work that we see is that you're scrolling through there and then you realize like people did 2 and 3 images as well.
Mhm.
So it's not even that in a week. It's not even
Yeah,
that they
how do
did
you even
1,
have that much time?
3. It's like what? How is this possible? I don't know. I can't. The first when Fabio first invited me to come on to do this, like when he was doing the first one, I thought, okay, I'm gonna do an image, you know, for fun, and then just show it, and like not gonna put it in the competition, whatever. I still didn't finish it. So it's like 7 weeks ago, you know. So, and then I thought the next one, like, okay, this time I'm gonna do it, you know. But no, it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean that was always something that was kind of I don't know why, but like that pressure, I could never deal with that. Like it's like at one point I think I tried. I never did like a daily thing, but at one point I was doing like a weekly render
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
years ago, and that maybe lasted for like 5 weeks. I was just
Right.
oh shit, like that's not gonna I can't keep this up. So
Yeah.
yeah,
For
it's
me,
just like
it's-
yeah.
I'm just too lazy. I'm like, I want to watch my TV shows and
Yeah.
Actually,
can't
Yeah,
do
well-
this daily shit.
that's a very good
There's
point.
there's that too. Sorry, yeah.
Thanks everybody who's been choosing to watch these over The Last Dance. It's really like we could not choose a better day for like going live with this show. But anyway, all right. I think that
is that coming out every time on Mondays?
on
or
Monday. Yeah.
I actually am waiting for it to come completely out. I think that's today is the last ones, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to just watch it like all at once. I don't want to like.
Now you're
get stuck
completely
in the-
right. So what I do on a Monday, I watch the last 2 episodes and then I start again every Monday. Like, and I watch it over and over and over.
Nice.
Okay, so
Man, that was yeah.
Eleonora is
ahead.
having connection issues. She gonna get it sorted, hopefully. But let's go through the 27 images and let's talk a little bit about the reason why you might have picked them, what was that you liked. And, you know, let's try to move fast because we have more or less like an hour and a half left. And I fear that we're already late.
Yep.
All right, guys. So
Okay, let's just start
This is-
deleting. Number 5, number 8.
come on, wait. So we got Agnieszka Skwirut. Yeah, I guess. I hope that I pronounced it right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you're back.
Hey, you're connected
Yay.
twice.
Yay.
Interestingly enough.
That's cool. Still works.
So guys, what can you
Oh,
say
God.
about this image?
Sorry.
I don't think I even ever saw this one. Maybe.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't pick it.
Yeah, maybe it's one that I didn't pick. I just ran through it pretty quickly, but I don't know. Let me go even look back at my folder. I feel like I never even saw this image before. I like it.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there you go. Found it.
Wait.
Go ahead,
Let
Nora.
me share.
Sorry.
Okay,
Let
no,
me
it
share
was
my
in my
screen
folder
with
for
you.
sure. All right.
Let me
I
share
pulled it
my
up full
screen with you so that you can see what people are seeing from home.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
not to comment on the wrong image.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this one. Yeah, I mean, I like this one. Full disclosure, this wasn't on my 10 picks, but I love the lighting. I love the colors. That motorcycle seems like a hazard to a child, but I don't know. Should we be going that far into the story? But yeah, I mean, overall,
Yeah.
Nice rocks, nice atmosphere. I don't know that I love the color being so monotone. Maybe I just don't like that. I get tired of the sepia like look. I like to see a little bit more color sometimes. Yeah, nice plant scatters. You know, yeah, it's a cool image for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really love the layering. Sorry, Fabio.
No. I was asking if I should move forward.
Yeah, let's
go
keep
ahead.
going.
Yeah.
What about this one?
This one is
Speaking
my
of-
favorite, I think. Yeah.
I liked this one a lot. But it wasn't. It didn't make the top 10 for me, but I liked it.
yeah. I was just gonna say, speaking of Cornelius, does feel like
Yeah,
a lot of influence
Exactly.
from Cornelius. But I really liked it. So speaking of again what you said just now, David, color-wise, this definitely has that kind of more complementary look to it.
Yep.
But yeah, just like if I'm gonna be speaking about my criteria and what we talked about, it felt like a thing that I've seen before in terms of like the concept of it. It's like an astronaut in a sort of a unique or like a usual place in the real world.
Right.
That's why it wasn't on my top 10. But yeah, you know, other than that, like I really like the image. It's quality work.
Yeah.
This one is quite. I like this one as well. This is from the guy who said the Octane render comment. This is the guy.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
But he's a really amazing artist. I also like the colors a lot in this one. And the funny thing is though, is there's like an Italian. He's kind of translated at the bottom, but there's some kind of Italian thing. And I saw them making jokes about this when he posted it. What does that mean, Fabio? What
It
he
means
wrote at the
that
bottom.
the artist forgot to put the zip where the wee wee is.
That makes
so-
it better.
And
Yeah.
so the guy's
Yeah,
looking at the thing. But like in this
Yeah.
image, I really like the little like Easter eggs. Like if you see
The
there is
stickers are nice. Yeah.
a picture of Maradona here, and then like You know, he knows
The
that I
Mickey
love
Mouse
pizza
glove.
as an Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Have a nice
I think
poop.
that-
I don't
that's
think
why
you
I
can
like
poop
the
in here.
The floor, I think, looks really nice. I feel like the ceiling could use some more surface imperfections or something. There's like a little bit of a lack of detail up there. But yeah, overall, I like the lighting and the colors for sure. Something about like super wide angle lenses, I also start to get tired of. This one's not like, some of them are in the list had like crazy wide angle perspectives that just look bizarre. So this one's like somewhere in the middle. So I can give this one a pass for sure. But yeah, and I'm not so sure about like the slightly Dutched angle. Like that's another creative decision that, yeah, it's interesting, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I think I interrupted Nora before. Sorry, Nora.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if if I have a delay or something because my connection is so crap right now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, does it work? Yeah, maybe.
Henry's really mad at you in the comments.
Yeah, he's always
You
mad
need
at
to
me.
get your shit together.
Yeah, it says it at least twice a day.
No, I think it's fine though, Eleanor. It's fine.
Well, okay, good. No, good. No, I really like this one. I said it's my favorite, but actually they're all my favorite because again they were awesome. But I like the story more than anything else. I thought it was so funny and I don't know. It was a bit of a very good idea, really. And then obviously the colors is I just find it very attractive and yeah, the Napolitan and the pizza.
Yeah, you
Obviously.
can't go wrong with like cyan and orange, or green and orange.
All I want to say is that I'm American and I also like pizza. So I don't think you have to be Italian.
I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon.
Guys, can I move forward?
Yeah,
Yep.
There we go.
love this one.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
one's
classic,
awesome.
man.
Is this the one which we all picked collectively? Just curious.
I actually
I
didn't pick
didn't.
this one. Yeah,
So it's like only
It
me.
was- it was in like my top 20, but not necessarily my top 10.
Yeah, me too.
I really love this one. I don't know, just the colors of it, the composition, everything kind of works for me. Yeah.
Should
Yeah,
I
I
move
mean,
forward?
they put a lot of
Oh,
effort
sorry.
into building that whole street scene for sure. And like they even did that smoke sim in the background. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's one of
I
those
love
things
Yeah.
as well where it's like just I don't know. It's like my typical kind of taste of things that I like is just usually darker stuff. But I don't know, for this one I just for whatever reason I've picked a bunch of bright, colorful images.
Nice.
I probably never do them myself like this, but it just I don't know. I just felt like it today. Yeah.
I love the just kind of the tongue-in-cheek attitude of this one a lot, and that even the like details of how he really looked at the image. I think it's a he, isn't it, Angelo?
Yes.
Angelo, yeah. And he looked at the details, looked at the image because you've got the one guy with no shoes on and
Yeah.
the Beetle,
I really like
the
that.
Volkswagen Bug in the background.
Mhm.
And also there's like this really strange feeling. It's like a super sunny, nice looking day, and then that huge like flaming fire in the background, and the color difference between that, that hot, terrible looking fire in the back, and then the beautiful day. Just a nice contrast.
To add to that, I think that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. If it was just like a reproduction of Abbey Road, if it was just the astronauts,
Yeah,
that wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Like the crashed space shuttle in the background and the kind of like
definitely.
bright sunny day, but like a huge freaking disaster in the background. That's like something that works.
And there's this guy on the right on the sidewalk, like just looking at it. He's just like
Yeah.
relaxing, not worried.
Yep.
Guys, can I move forward?
Yep.
Sure. Yes.
This one's really, really pretty.
Yes. This is probably one of my, I would say, top 3.
Yeah, for me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, this person has a really great handle on technique in the rendering and texturing, and I'm guessing they're an ArcViz artist. That's just my guess.
This
based
is
on-
Esther Rodriguez and Juan Ramos. Yes, they are ArcViz artists.
yeah,
They've been
that's clear. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the lighting's
They-
beautiful. Sorry,
It's
go ahead.
really a beautiful
No,
image.
I was just going to give a little more info because we've seen them before and what they do. They work together, and what they do is one of them. I think Esther is a very good modeler, and she's modeling everything. And then
Oh, wow.
Juan is doing a lot of post production and integration of sometimes people and things. And I don't know, the other images they did were also pretty fantastic in that way.
I love
Nice.
all the details here. Like, I'm guessing that this is a real person. I don't know.
You think
That's
so?
Michael. It's Michael. That's Michael Collins. Yeah, it's supposed
Okay.
to be Michael Collins, the guy who was
Oh, yeah,
the
there
guy
you
who
go.
was in the command module who did not actually get to go to the moon. He had to wait in the command module for the people to come back, right? Like,
Okay.
Which makes it so much more kind of immersive from the story perspective. Like he didn't go out, and he's still kind of wearing his suit at home, and he's kind of reminiscing. It's
Totally.
sad, but that's why I responded to it in a really emotional way. So that's why it's definitely top 3 for me.
Yeah, I love that you can just see the American flag out there. It's not completely blown out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
really nice.
cinematography also, like, the framing and everything. I think it works
Yeah,
perfect.
it feels like a still from a film for sure.
mm-hmm.
Guys, can I move
It's
forward?
really nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. The question is, can I? No. I'm trying to make
It's
this-
weird. It seems like once
damn
you zoom
thing
on
work.
it like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one it's Andrei Nikalenko. He's a old friend of ours. Hi Andrei,
Nice.
what's up? I hope you're watching this.
I think it's a cool concept. Didn't make my top 10, but I really like the kind of portal in the sky opening or this massive storm feel. Definitely cool. There's something a bit kind of blurry about the whole image. And it also has that kind of weirdly wide angle feel that I don't necessarily love. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't feel qualified to talk about it because I didn't pick this one even like in my first round of going through. So I don't want to be like,
Mhm.
if someone else wanted to comment about it, I think it'd be good.
I picked this one in my
Yeah.
top 10, and it's one of those images that I didn't really know what was drawing me to like it so much, but I don't know, it's something about the contrast, the blueness of the sky, and then this warmth
Mhm.
hitting the fields. I really like it, and I like the softness which comes from the blurriness that David was talking about. Oh, I don't know, it just drew me, and it gave me something. So
Cool.
Now that I look at it again, though, I have to say, though, there is something interesting about the blurriness of it because it actually feels a little bit like spontaneously taken, like a shot that's taken spontaneously, and
Yeah.
I
a little
think
bit.
so
There's a
too,
little
yeah.
bit of fear there, and you have like the blurriness is because there's some motion, there's wind or whatever. I don't know. I just
Mhm.
now that I look at it even more, I do get this feeling from it as well.
Sava, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think this didn't make. I'm just looking at my stuff, but it didn't make my top 10. I kind of have the same thing. I just think, composition-wise, it's subjective a little bit, but it's just like the stuff that I probably wouldn't do it this way. It's just making the vertical nature of the shot to me doesn't really feel like the correct choice. But again, it's just my perspective on it. The glowy thing, like that, doesn't bother me too much. It feels like an effect added on top, but it doesn't really like what I think really works is it feels because of that wide angle lens and the kind of the perspective of the whole storm.
I
matches.
love
it feels
that-
like it's a part of the world.
I love that every
It's just-
week it's
yeah.
like completely different feedback because of the fact that we have artists coming from different backgrounds, and so Sava and David this time they're offering a feedback that it's almost completely the opposite of what we were getting in the past episodes, right? No, but
I've
it's
never
good.
heard
It's
anybody
good.
say anything about
I hope that's a good
No,
thing.
me
Yeah.
neither.
Droki
You
said,
know?
leave it to an ArcViz artist to love a super wide lens. I actually think the wide angle lens works really well here. The blue feels a bit blue to me.
Oh, there we go. Mike's
That's
joined.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
That's Mike. He's also a
Yeah.
friend of ours. And
Guys, I
Yeah, no, I know.
apologize,
You know
but
Mike, okay.
we're
Yeah.
running out of time a little bit, and I would like to...
Okay, let's go faster.
Okay.
The Astrotubbies!
Astrotubbies!
No brainer for me. Sorry, I just have to do this one thing. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, he just left. And that's his favorite minute.
Come on, guys. David, what do you think about this
All
image?
right. I think the concept is hilarious. And the scatter looks pretty good. I'd say the one thing I don't love the lighting maybe, but that's also like exactly how the Teletubbies
Exactly,
thing
yes.
looks, you know? So they're just recreating that. So I don't know that I could really criticize this for any specific reason. I love the poses that they've put them in too, and the unique little things on top of the helmets.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Nora?
Yeah, I didn't pick this one. But it's super funny. Yeah, I mean, I was laughing so much when I've seen this. It's perfect.
But
It's perfect. Like concept-wise, it's so funny.
you gotta admit that it takes some balls to enter a competition with something so bold and so like,
Oh yeah.
you know what, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
fun of these
Sounds
four
nice.
fucking guys talking shit about our work.
If
All right.
nothing
Actually,
else,
I
it's, like,
also-
extremely unique compared to the rest of the entries.
I'm gonna move
Well,
forward.
I also-
Oh, sorry.
I also think it's funny. Yeah, go ahead, Fabio. But I also think it's funny that. No, go ahead. You can go ahead. But I also think it's funny because it's like another take on like something that exists with 4 characters. So you have like the Beatles, and then you have the Teletubbies, and
I'm sorry I was late to Astrotubbies, but that was
By the
just
way,
such
by
a
the
really-
way, I wanna give a shout out Alice Canova. That's the name of the artist. Sorry.
yeah.
If
I'll
if
say-
I don't
I-
pronounce the name of the artist, call me out because that's my job.
Just one quick thing
Yeah.
I want to say about the Astrotubbies. Sorry for missing it. I had to let my wife in. She just came from work. The one thing that I really liked about it was the fact that the poses felt
Yeah.
natural. Like oftentimes when you do 3D
Yeah.
characters, like the poses can
Hard.
feel really stiff.
Yeah.
And these guys actually feel like, I don't know, it feels like proper poses. And it actually feels like there's been some cloth sim as well. So I don't know, it just feels natural. So there's a
hope
lot
that
of like.
I hope
like,
that Alice
but-
is watching.
Yeah.
she's
The-
there.
the-
She said,
Yeah,
Cheers.
she's watching.
And again, like with my whole thing, like, oh, let's see something different with astronauts. This is pretty freaking different to what I've seen. So definitely my top 10 choice.
Awesome.
Guys, I'm gonna move forward because we're tight on time. The next
Okay,
artwork it's from Dario Peanut. He's a veteran in this competition, I gotta say.
This one was in my top 10, and because I really like the composition, I like the storytelling, and the room looks really great. The one thing that I wish that they would change on this is the star backdrop. To me looks like it was just kind of photoshopped in.
Yes.
And the colors of like kind of the yellow in the stars didn't quite look right to me, but that's the only major issue that I have with it. Like maybe like a little bit more haze between, you know, a bit more atmosphere between us and the stars would have made it come to life a bit more for me.
"Yeah, it's in the city.
Yeah.
It looks like so. It wouldn't be that. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we're not. I mean, we're not talking about realism exactly, I guess, but
Yeah, it doesn't-
everything else is so realistic.
Exactly. Yeah. And the room looks like they put a ton of detail into that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super detailed image. It didn't make my top 10. I think it's mostly probably mostly because it just reminded me a lot of ArcViz images, and not to say anything bad about ArcViz images,
Right.
but
I gotcha. You've seen a lot of stuff like this.
I was sort of hoping for something that's why like I was picking something that's a bit different to.
Makes
I know
sense.
I know it's mostly an ArcViz community, so I guess I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. But it's just something, yeah. But in terms of like color and lighting, I think it really looks nice. One of the things that I kind of appreciate a lot is it feels realistic in the sense that kind of building in the end, it's not like super well lit. It's kind of went to darkness. Like if you were exposed to get the lights of the stars, you'd probably lose. If it's not like a high-end moderate camera, you'd probably lose some of that detail. So yeah, it looks pretty realistic to me. It's just I think that kind of the concept of the image felt a little bit too arc-vizzy for my taste.
Interesting.
Yeah, in a way, I agree. Even if I come from an art-viz background, I really like the composition. I find it so strong, and the details in it. It's amazing. It's a really great image. I just felt like there was so much more. It wasn't original enough, I guess, because then it was just like following something that maybe I've seen already. So I didn't really know.
Guys, I'm gonna move forward because we're a little bit tight on time.
Keep going.
So we
I
got
feel like we need to.
Domenico Federico for this one.
We've
No,
done
it's okay.
6 images. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's taking us like, if we continue with this pace.
It's gonna take us forever. Yeah.
I was gonna say we probably need to print out those Beeple disclaimers and put them like somewhere, like put them around our necks or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
These are all amazing looking images, by the way. So
Have you seen that movie with Angelina Jolie and what is it called? Hold on. Keep talking.
oh, Tomb Raider, I know.
No. Keep talking.
Anyway, you guys go ahead and start talking about this image.
Oh yeah. I like all the little specular highlights are kind of nice in this, and there's some nice depth. Like it definitely looks to some degree like it's underwater. I guess I'd expect a little bit more murkiness even from the foreground elements a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. This wasn't in my top 10, but I think it's a pretty strong image.
Yeah, I really like this one. I like the strong vignette and the composition, the fact that the spaceman is just black in the center of the image. I know the guy. He actually works in the boundary, but he didn't know that I was judging. So
Cool.
I hope he's not listening now, or maybe I don't know.
Nice. I was gonna say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. You go.
I was gonna say like this. It's oddly enough, this didn't make my choice because this legit looks like a frame that I would do. But, I mean, I really pretty much like a lot of things about it. I think it's one of those things where it's I was looking for something different in terms of concepts. But like the lighting looks great. The kind of the air bubble or whatever it is, it looks really well integrated. And I don't know, like if the background is like a giant jellyfish or squid, that looks creepy as hell. I'm afraid of the depths, so this is like ticks all my inner fears. I think one of the things that slightly doesn't work for me is all of they're not really cables. They're like call it tentacles, I guess, from the squids or something. But I guess like some of the way they catch light in the lower left part of the frame, it feels a bit kind of call it like random or something. Where I feel like it could have been used in like a compositional way to kind of drive the eye forward a bit to the character. But I mean that's like a small nitpicky feedback. Like the materials of the jellyfish, they look great, and the lighting is great. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't pick it.
Guys,
I mean, if this actually were super underwater, I don't think you would see like in terms of realism, you wouldn't see these strong specular highlights. You know?
Definitely, yeah.
But I think it's stylistically cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna move forward, guys.
Yeah, we don't know what planet it's on though.
Right. Different physics.
Maybe it's liquid. Maybe he's in liquid nitrogen or something.
Fabrizio Rienti, that's your next artist.
I love this one. This is definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, this one's got just enough like humor. You have to look for it, but you get it. It's quite funny.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because there are some details.
Yeah,
I love the colors on their outfits.
Yeah, and they've got glow sticks on. They've just been to a rave. They've got like little paint paint splatters on their suits. Yeah, it's really
The
fun.
beers on the floor.
But there's
What'd you say?
still like a shuttle living at the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
I
they're
don't know
waiting
if they
for-
just
they're
missed the
waiting for
ride or
next-
what.
Yeah,
I think that's the idea. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I would say solid work all around. Like super nice, super detailed. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of details that we.
Oh,
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry, Nora. Do you want me to
Sorry,
go back?
Nora.
Martin. We
Nora?
love
Do
this.
you want to say something, Nora?
No, I'm okay. I like this one.
This one's hilarious. It's the Don Quixote. He's lost his mind and gone wild. It's gone rogue. And the NASA tattoo on his butt is perfection.
A good touch.
I absolutely love this one. It's one of those where I was like, all right, this definitely ticks that. All right, let's do something different with
Right.
this kind of approach. So yeah, this is definitely, I would say, like probably my top 3, top 5.
Yeah, me too. But it's just profanity over work.
And I don't know if Martin is listening, but I
Yes,
know
he
Martin.
is.
So I'll
Yeah,
pay.
he's
I'll take that payment in Wacom gear, Martin. So thank you very much.
I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah.
This is Roserquer. Sorry, Rosé. I keep reading the name and I'm like, I go on autopilot. Sorry, Rosé.
This one wasn't in my top 10. I mean, I like the volumetric spotlights and all that, but I'm not really sure what the focal point is supposed to be. Maybe it's that building in the background, or I don't know.
To me, it feels a little
Yeah,
bit like
similar.
one of those frames from the movie Chernobyl when they go under the
Oh, yeah.
building to.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I agree that in the background it was the thing in the object in the background needs to stand out a little bit more so that we have
Mhm.
like a feeling of what's the
Yeah.
goal. You know, what's the the goal of these people, you know, going through this
Right.
water.
Yeah, I agree, because they're all looking towards one direction. So, you know, it's just like you needed just something else, something more, just to make it even more obvious that that's the center of the attention.
I'm gonna do the devil's advocate here. I really love this one. This was my top 10, and I kind of like the fact that you can't really see where they're going towards. Like
Cool.
you have it clearly defined. Like, all right, yeah, it's a thing. Like there's a clearly defined element, and your eye immediately rests on it. But this way, it kind of makes it a bit more creepy, where you don't really know where they're going. You can see that there's definitely something there. I don't know if it's a building or a radio tower or whatever it is.
Right.
But it adds a bit to the creep factor where you're not really sure what's happening. So yeah,
I could see that. I like, the mood is nice. For me, the water takes up so much of the frame, and to me, it looks a little overly CG. You know, like there could be maybe a little more detail in that. So that's one thing that maybe made me skip past it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's one of those things where it's like in a week you can only do so much, but that's one of the things where when it is taking a lot of that space, you probably want to have a hint of interaction between the characters, like the trailing, leaving,
Right.
as they're walking through the water. It doesn't have to be simulated, but you can do something with it.
Yeah, just
It's
composite
indicated.
something in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna move forward because we're really behind.
Go.
We're running out of time.
We're wildly behind. I'm gonna put a timer of a minute.
Do
I
it.
just
Just
love
put a
this one
timer.
because it's so different than all the others that we saw, and it's really like a still life only. Like it's not even. I don't even feel like there's much of a story to it, but something as a still life, I think it's really interesting, like the concept.
Yeah, I really like this one as well. Didn't make my top 10, but it was there. I had to give it up at the last moment, but yeah, it looks super nice.
Totally.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll move forward then.
Yes,
There
We're
we go.
we're trying to keep this fast, Fabio.
Thanks
We're
a
doing
lot.
this for you.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, this one's insane.
This one reminds me of that. Do you remember that commercial?
Oh, sorry. guys, sorry, real quick. Fabio, I think you forgot to say the name
Oh,
of
the
the
name.
last person.
Sorry. It's Irina Nalivaiko. Thanks, Jason.
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
say for
I
the
wouldn't
next
have noticed
person.
except Andrea asked in the comments.
So do you guys remember that commercial on the moon with the astronauts? The commercial
Yes.
for the beans?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this
Yes.
one reminds me of that so much.
Yeah,
But
it's
the details are insane. Like for the fisheye lens, and like look at the dirt in his hand. Like this looks insane. And then the Iron Maiden patch gets bonus points for me. So
Yep.
yeah.
I love that it's me that it's taking the picture.
it's also Fabio's recording it. Yeah.
I
Or
didn't know.
some version of Fabio.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Did you notice also on the render patch, on the NASA patch, it says render challenge around the
I did not.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
To me, this is one of
but
the
I
ones
love-
that
yeah.
is so wide angle that it just disturbs my eye. And like, there's so much detail everywhere, like including the stars, that I feel like it's an assault on my senses.
That's actually why I liked it.
That's why you like it.
Yeah. Because there's so much going on, and it's all like within this small story, and it's so absurd, even
Yeah.
like, but it's also extremely graphic. It almost feels like a comic book frame, but then when you look at it, then you start to see it actually is rendered in
rendered.
3D. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's really crazy. It's like how it's tricking the eye a little bit.
I think that.
Yeah, I think I agree with. Sorry.
No, you go.
No, I think I agree with David in this case. It kind of disturbs me, which is why I didn't pick it. But now that I can see all the details in it, I mean, holy shit, there's
Yeah.
so much.
Okay, we're moving forward because we're running out of time.
This
I
is
keep
Jaime
my.
Diaz Alvarez.
Oh yes, Jaime Diaz Alvarez. I'll keep my stupid comment to myself. Lorenzo Mazzi.
So this one's really simple, but I think the composition's really nice.
I think that Jason, when he saw this image, he got a heart attack because he was like, gold and black, it's got everything.
I was just gonna say it ticks all of the
I
Jason.
didn't make a top 10 this time. I just picked one image, and this was it.
Lorenzo did it for you, you know?
I'm kidding though, but this Lorenzo had like 3 images, and I guess we're gonna see some of the others maybe too, because they were all very, very good and different ideas even.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Gold and black. I'm gonna move forward, guys, because we're running out of time. Michael Khoo. I think that this is one of the images that got the most positive feedback from all of you guys, but I might be wrong.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say much. To me, it's definitely top 3. It's one of my favorite ones. The lighting of it, the composition, the kind of the like just sort of like seemingly simple things, but like the way the call it like the dreaming astronaut is kind of arced, and then you have that kind of light kind of going back to the kid that's sleeping, and then it's like the reverse arc, so you have like this little kind of circle egg shape in the composition.
Oh yeah.
With I just love this.
I didn't even notice the kid sleeping down there, honestly. Like, I feel like it's so
I
in
also saw it
shadow.
later.
Yeah.
I really like it. Like it's and that kind of light, kind of just barely like scraping in the forehead and the light play there, but there's like a little bit of warmth with the reds. I really like it. It's definitely like up my alley. It's one of my favorites.
Cool.
Yeah, Michael also has been in the competition a few times, and he really likes blue. I can tell you that. Michael, I know you're listening probably, and you like blue. I can tell. I love it, man. It's your favorite color, isn't it?
Nora, do you wanted to say something about this?
But it was my number 11, so I feel a bit guilty because it just didn't make it for me. But I absolutely love it. I mean, it's great image.
Guys, I'm gonna move forward then, okay? So the next one is Maria Vittoria Porro. I know she's watching.
I love this one.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the Easter eggs. I love the attention to detail. You know, the David Bowie. Can you hear me, mate? I don't know. It just works for me. I love horror, so well, it makes it easy. But nice, it's great.
I love these weird extra characters on the side of the frame that just barely make it in, you know, in these extra cells. It's not just focused on the one jail cell, but it's got 3 in there, so you can see some other weird scenes going on. There's a lot to look at, and it's fun.
Yeah, I don't have much to add. Let's wait.
I'm then gonna move forward, okay?
Yes.
What about this one? Mario Rocha.
That's full 3D.
That's everything
Yeah,
is 3D, yes.
Yeah,
It's mind-blowing.
yeah, it's crazy.
I picked this one. It's insane. It's like the shading of everything. It looks proper, like cinematic quality.
Yeah, it does.
Like small things would be like the astronaut like the cloth, but that just feels like the constraint. It's not simulated. It's like rigged. But everything else feels like super nice, and the reflection in his visor.
Yeah, I love seeing that octopus creature in his visor.
That's a good detail. Yeah, I like this. I think also that this model, that the capsule or whatever he's in, I saw when he posted this, and I'm pretty sure he took it. Didn't NASA release a bunch of models of their like cockpits and stuff like that? I think he actually took one of these models from NASA.
Nevertheless, it's
wow.
incredible. Like
It's amazing.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that in a negative way.
Cool.
I think that's a great idea to do that.
You mean he didn't model everything? Cheater.
Oh my god.
Disqualified. Disqualified. I love that there's motion blur in the octopus tentacles. Like that makes it feel more like a still from a film.
Yeah, and it actually feels like a 3D motion blur as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It's not
what
2D.
sells it really well.
Yep.
guys, I'm gonna move forward because we are very, very late.
I think as long as he modeled the fuck off button.
Martin Jairo.
No, that was in the NASA model.
Martin Jario. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
Jario, that's how we'd say it in America. Martin Jario. Martin, what's up, man?
We have people from all over the world on this like stream, so
There are
Yeah,
people
we're gonna
watching
have some
from
funny
Australia.
pronunciation.
Everybody's gonna touch
But I mean us, like we're gonna have vastly
Yeah.
different pronunciations, so it's always gonna be good fun. I like this one. It wasn't in my top 10, but I like the colors here, and I like the fact that it's kind of they're not taking it so seriously. It's a different take on that image, so I kind of
Totally.
I like the pose of the character as well. I think it looks really, it's like superhero pose a little bit.
Yes.
And I like the colors as well a lot.
yeah. I will
Yeah,
say
I
about the
like the
pose.
pose.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nora.
No, I was about to say the same thing. I love the pose. I think that's the best thing on the image, in my opinion.
Green and magenta is like kind of a nice complementary color scheme, so that's kind of cool.
Mm.
I'm gonna move forward because we have still a bunch of images to look at. Space Cowboy. This is from Massimiliano Napoli.
This is my second favorite as for like the fun factor as the Teletubbies, and then there's this one. I love this one too. It's just fun.
Yeah. This is fun for sure. I think the streaky motion blur smear stuff is a bit weird. But I think it's trying to be a little bit cartoonish, so it doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one by this guy is like totally the opposite. It's completely photoreal feeling with this one in the reflection. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh, nice. I didn't catch that.
Now I think it's in the painting, not in the reflection, or am I? But we can look at it because it's the next one.
No,
Hold
you're
on.
right. It's a painting, but the painting's in the reflection.
Yes.
In the mirror.
Here.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Correct. Sorry. And you know, like
nice.
There you go.
Massimiliano likes to like bury a lot of small things like Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the little note that's like, what does it say? Coming home soon or something.
Kiddo, love that.
Come back soon, kiddo. Yeah, there's something really sentimental about this one. And I know Sava's going to say it. It's ArcViz.
So I'm gonna say the opposite. I feel like an asshole for not noticing the poster. So
Oh, yeah.
because that takes it up a notch for me, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I was struggling when I first saw it. I only saw the
rocket.
note, the rocket, and then the newspaper note. I don't know how the hell I did not see the poster, so that one's on me. So
Really,
apologies.
that's where my eye went to first. Is like, what's in the reflection? You know.
Yeah, but the light leads it that way. It makes sense. It's one of those. Well, now you see it, so I can't. I just feel bad.
I think it's great that Massimiliano like made this image, and he's like probably the whole point was this was his main image, and he had to make the poster to put it. He's like, I'll just enter that too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was smart, actually. All right, guys, I'm gonna move forward.
This one's in my top 10 for sure. I really like it.
Paul Lupon.
Oh, yeah.
He's made like 3 entries for this challenge.
Yeah, I for one absolutely love this one. Mainly for just the quality of the lighting and the kind of materials. It reminds me of, in a good way. Like, I know when people say like, oh, this reminds me of this. Like, I'm not saying like you're ripped off or anything. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna copy him. I have him ready. I'm just gonna copy him in the chat. But it's the quality of the lighting and the materials. It's kind of have this diffuse quality all around it. Absolutely love that. So yeah, it's.
I really like also like you can tell the high quality of the car model.
Yes. I don't know. Yeah.
To me, that diffuse feel almost makes it feel untextured, though. Like there's something to me that's weird about it, or that I mean, I get the, you know, the atmosphere and the kind of very moody, like subdued lighting, but something about it, to me that feels lower quality somehow.
Guys, I love you, but we gotta move forward. This is a super fun image.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Nora, you need to start first on this one. You've been a bit quiet.
Okay.
Right, you need to start first on all of them now.
And
Because I always
I'm gonna sing in the background.
I'm about to speak and running out of time. Now, this one is brilliant. This one is another one that didn't make it in my selection, but it's, I love the concept, the attention to detail. I don't know, I guess it's not, I don't feel as strong as the rest of. Nice thanks, Fabio.
People cannot see it from home. I'm just doing that for you.
No, it's brilliant concept. There's something about the astronaut, the black astronaut that's getting a bit lost in the background. The head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's something that kind of bothers me, but it's such a small thing that doesn't really matter really.
Yeah, they could have maybe brought it out a bit more with lighting, or used a brighter helmet on the dark background. Yeah.
Guys, we gotta move forward. Sorry about that.
Good.
Okay. As already said, this year I go to the D2 in a pink bikini.
Okay, so is this 3D, or did they comp in these astronauts?
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
this is
of
oh,
course.
sorry. First of all, let me say the image here, it's from Sergei Kuratsky, and this one it's from Brito Garcia. I think this is all 3D. I'm not
He
sure.
said it was.
What?
I think he wrote that in the comment. Somebody asked, and I think
Okay,
it is.
so
It's all 3D. It's amazing.
Yeah, I felt this is all 3D as well. It looks incredible. Like and something about the window style, I guess, and the shadow on that part, that maybe kind of, it looked a bit too clean, so that maybe made me think it's 3D. But if it's all 3D, like it's impressive. It's
Yeah, it's
impressive.
incredible.
Yeah. It's a bit sad because we don't get to go to D2. But
I know.
Yeah.
it's incredible. If
Let's
it's all
not talk
3D,
about that, otherwise I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, we can. I'll put my hat on so we can like all
Hey, there we go. The spirit
Nice.
of
feel a little better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Not
I
really.
have to move forward. I apologize because we're really running out of time. This
Yeah,
next
Brito,
one,
if you're watching, tell us. You know, give us a hint. Is that 3D? Was that all 3D?
the next image is from Peter Titera.
Oh,
Sorry, he just said hello. It's a photo. It's a photogrammetry of his room. Oh, sorry, David. Yeah.
No, yeah. Does that mean he took photogrammetry, or is it's a photo from his room? I think it's a photo. I don't know.
Maybe he'll say something. Anyway,
All right, let's keep going.
yeah, this one's beautiful as well.
I love the
So
colors.
simple and such
love
a
the
strong
transmission.
composition.
I love the transmission on the tent. The tent is like my favorite part of this image.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about this image is the background nebula. The whites are like kind of clipped low, so it's just a dead giveaway that it was composited in there, including all the little stars and things in the background. So to me, that's like, that feels like a bit of a mistake somehow.
Yeah, go full 3D, full CG, or go home.
Right.
No,
I'm not knocking compositing. I just feel like it's weird to see the whites not hit white.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys, I'm
Sorry,
gonna move.
I was actually reading the comments. David, what were you talking about? The stars, like not getting the.
Yeah, in the background,
background?
the stars are not hitting white. They're just kind of
Guys, I'm sorry, I have to keep pushing you. This one is from
Cool.
Dorcas Omloy.
I love the concept on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the concept as well. For me, the execution didn't match it, I think.
Mhm.
It kind of feels painterly at times, but also it feels kind of composited, and I don't know. And the fact that it's all so heavily black and white, but then I think I can see some color back there in the planet. Or am I tripping?
This
No,
is
that's
actually
true.
these are real moon shadows,
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, with the moon, it does make things feel a lot more black and white. So I can see why they went for that. Earth having color and the moon, being pretty black and white. But yeah, you would expect to see some color on the astronauts if it's a colored image. So that I can see that being inconsistent.
Yeah.
Still very powerful composition, I guess. But anyway,
Yeah, absolutely.
what about
And it
this
feels
one,
like
guys?
archival footage.
This is from Vittorio
yeah.
Bonapace.
I love this one.
Yeah,
Same.
me too.
Same here. Yeah. This is made by Pick. Yeah. Just the mundaneness of it, kind of like, this is what's like after COVID, kind of almost like fits
Right.
that challenge as well. Like this is what we're gonna do. It's just gonna be like full on body, whatever.
Body sweat.
Yeah.
body condoms.
Yeah.
At first, I was
I'm
like,
getting the shoe with that.
at first I didn't like the lighting in this one because it's so flat, but I think that was an intentional decision they went for to make it just feel more like real life.
But it's also, I mean, it's also like one of the things, like you can see like the sand on the ground. So it feels like this might be like a subway on Mars,
Yes.
right? Or something.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so smart. I didn't
Yes.
even realize that's what they were
Yes.
going for. Yeah.
That's
literally
what I
noticed
thought
that
also.
now.
And knowing Vittorio, I don't think that this is a long shot. I think that Sava
Yeah,
is
actually,
probably
look
right.
at the advertisements as well. Look at the advertisements. They're also like
Yeah.
Mars scenes, and then
Yeah,
like there's
yeah.
the red circle on the.
That's so cool. There's so much detail in this image.
Vittorio is
even
a
more about it.
genius.
Yeah.
This is definitely like top 3 for me.
Yeah, and then the sack that the guy's carrying on the left, it says Harvest Mars.
There we go.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
There we go.
I didn't notice this
So
stuff.
Mars Daily Mail.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I feel bad for not noticing that, but I really liked it from the very start. So yeah. It was
Oh,
definitely
a little
that-
mistake on the dog. The dog cannot breathe. The dog cannot breathe.
The dog is gonna die.
You just killed the dog, Vittorio. No. No, but
Maybe
it's
he has a little sci-fi thing in the nose.
Exactly, because-
you don't know that for
There
sure.
you go.
we dogs
I
is
will say,
that
like,
paradox that you don't know how a dog would wear trousers.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what does it say on the newspaper? Somebody asked. Mars Daily, something.
I will say that I wish there was more dirt on the ground because that would have made it a bit clearer.
All right, guys,
good,
I'm gonna
good.
move forward. Great image,
Sure,
Vittorio.
good.
This one, super fun image. What do
I
you
love this
think,
one.
Lubinsky?
So
I think
This
great.
one's really fun.
Yeah.
I think this
one
is-
almost made my top 10. I was really struggling with this one versus others. Yeah.
you know, like I tell you, this image would have been 100% spot on if it was titled "I'm gonna show you the Earth is flat."
That's amazing.
Because the guy is wearing like
That's a nice challenge,
a
Fabio.
cowboy hat, you know? It's like,
Yeah, that's great.
go show
My
you
only-
the earth is not round. That's my
only
attempt
criticism
to...
is that the smoke sim looks a little too dense to my eye. Like, it's just kind of got that CG smoke look, and I don't know. Maybe just a little more semi-transparent. I think would have been.
Yeah, I think-
Hotter towards the exhaust as well. But yeah.
What'd you say?
I'd say it needs to be hotter towards the exhaust.
Oh,
instead of
yeah,
just
totally.
the smoke, this
Yeah.
flame part. Yeah.
And maybe this one's so tall, like the crop is maybe a little bit weird. How they kind of cropped off the planet there on the left. Yeah. I love the concept, and the cloth looks great on the astronaut, and his cowboy hat is amazing.
Guys, believe it or not, this is the last one.
Yeah. I
Oh, really?
also wanted to say that this is one of those situations where, like, it happens every week, you know, where people have done these in quite a quick time. And things, of course, are easier to do in 3D these days than it used to be, but like The Sims and stuff like that. But I think this is one of those situations where, for me, the concept is so funny that the smoke didn't even bother. Like, I didn't even really pay too much
Right.
attention to it, because it's like the idea is more important in this case somehow than the like it could have been painted even. It doesn't matter. You know, it's like but I agree. Sometimes you got it. Those things can like take away a little bit. But for me, it didn't bother me too bad. It does look funny though. Like this, it looks a little strange, but
Guys, what should we
Yeah.
do? Should we select the best... let me stop sharing. Should we start selecting
This is-
directly the best top 10? Probably it's easier.
so you mean like
That's
we
fine.
go through now and start deleting?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
So
Yeah,
let
the
me make
way
a
we've
new,
done it before.
Let me make a
is-
new folder, and I'm gonna call this folder top 10. Wait a second.
So basically, what we've done before is we go through them, and what was it, Fabio? 2 to 2. If it's 2 to 2, it's out.
Yes.
Basically. So if it's a tie, it's out basically, because there's no way it's going to make it to top 10 anyway. Like if we can't, but if it's kind of more unanimous that we feel like, then we move past to the next one.
Okay.
And so it's relatively simple. All you have to do is think of it if it can be in the best 10 images. And it should be clear to you guys whether it's a yes or a no, right?
Cool.
Let me share the screen again so that you see what you guys are seeing. I'm gonna move this down here, and I'm gonna open all the pictures, and you can say simply yes or no. We don't need an explanation because we don't have the time. We're gonna do that for the best 10 when we go down to the best 10, okay? So, do you guys
Okay.
think that this could be among the best 10?
No.
No for me.
No.
Sorry.
Once again, disclaimer.
Sorry.
Thank you
We
very
don't wanna
much.
say this for
I
every
think it was
image.
Agnieszka. Thank you very much. But we gotta move forward. Sorry. Do you think
I'm gonna
this...
say no to this one as well.
Yeah, this
Yes.
one's a no, but I do love the lighting and colors are great.
Okay, but I still
it's a
want to
yes
hear
for me.
the opinion of the other judges. Nora, what do you think?
Also,
For me, it was a
Sorry.
yes.
It was a yes. Jason?
So why do I have to say anything? It's going to be 2 to 2.
Yeah,
Or-
but you know,
or
I
3
want to
to
know
1.
where
I
you
say
stand.
no. I know. I'm just. I'm kidding. I was trying to, sneak out the back door. I'm gonna say no. Also,
Andrea, congratulations. Thanks a lot for participating. Angelo Cicatiello, the next one. What do you guys think about this one?
I'm definitely a yes on this one. It's
Yes.
like yeah.
I'm also yes.
I'll be a neutral.
That's a no. That's a weak no.
But that's
Yeah.
fine. It still goes.
Yeah, pretty yes, yes.
That's a cowardish
All
no.
right.
What about this
Yes.
one?
100% yes.
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 Great. Congratulations, Esther and Juan. I hope that you learned English in case you make it to the final, because I want to interview you guys.
I'm gonna delete this one in the top 10 though. That's gonna be one I delete. I'm just kidding. I don't know yet.
Andrei Mikalenko, what do you guys think?
No.
I would say no.
Yeah, no for me as well.
Andrei,
It's a
thanks a
yes.
lot for participating.
Yeah.
Sorry, no problem.
Hey, hey.
Guys, what do you think about the Astrotubbies?
I'm convinced it's going to be a yes now.
I'm so torn on this one. I mean, I love it. It's so hilarious. But
This was not in my top 10, but now it is.
Oh yeah, I've converted you there.
You converted me.
What about you, Nora?
It's still a no for me. Sorry.
oh, it's gonna be up to
I'm
me.
not
Oh my God.
convinced.
It's gonna be up to me.
I don't like
Oh,
Teletubbies.
Jesus.
I don't like them either. It's just a bold move.
It's such a funny one. I always do enjoy the ones that have some kind of comic theme. So I'm gonna have to say yes.
Great.
Yes.
Alice,
There we
congratulations.
go.
Dario Peanut, what do you guys think?
I guess it's a no now.
Gotta make room.
It is interesting though. Like when we do this, always it's like I'll have you give your top 10, but then you get in there and you talk about all of the images and you think, actually, now that
Yeah.
I see all the other details, or when somebody
Yeah.
else convinces you, it's interesting. But
I really
like.
like the composition on this and the detail in the room, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a no for me as well.
I'd say
Yeah. It's a no for me as well.
Dario, congratulations, but sorry, you didn't make the cut. I sound like Heidi Klum.
since we're moving so fast, anybody who wants a flush, we'll give you like a general huge flush at the end. Okay, just one big flush for everybody.
Are people demanding the flash? I'm not keeping an eye on the comments.
Nobody said anything. Nobody
Okay.
asked for a flush, but now they will.
So, guys, Domenico, Federico, what do you guys think?
It's a yes.
this one's a no for me.
It's a no for me as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say yes in that case.
You pansy! Okay.
That's
Domenico, congratulations, but it's a no. So, Fabrizio Arienti, guys, what do you think?
That one's a yes for me.
Sava,
say
Sava, you go next. Come on, you dodged the bullet before.
I'm gonna say no to this one.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Is it up to me?
Sounds like it. Jason hasn't chimed in either.
What did you say,
No,
Jason?
I said yes. I said
Oh, you
yes.
did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
Oh
missed
no, it's up to me.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe I just said it in my head.
I don't know.
You're such
I
a
was probably
coward.
Oh god. Yes.
Do it, Nora.
Yes.
Okay, we're keeping this for
All
now.
right, we're keeping it.
So now there is the Dutch.
Yes.
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 All right.
I'm gonna
There
say
we go.
no.
The Chernobyl guys.
Hater. Hater you.
Sorry, Martin. I'm just doing it to be devil's advocate.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the news, but Wacom is no longer sponsoring D2. I don't know if that's...
They never did.
Oh, yeah.
Wacom, if you're watching, send us samples.
Yeah, Martin, you look like you're gonna make the top 10, so we can probably work something out. If you guys send some D2, yeah, okay.
Rosé, come on. What do we say about Rosé? Do we keep her?
Yes for me. Yes for me.
No for me.
It's a no. It's a no.
That's okay. It's a no then. Yeah.
That hurts.
Sorry, Sava.
I like
no worries.
the atmosphere, but yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
This
next.
is a yes for me.
This one's a no for me.
This was a no for me as well.
Irina,
It
thanks
was
a lot.
yes.
That was. Oh, what would you say, Nora?
It was a yes.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah,
It's too late.
yeah. It's okay.
No, that's a no.
Yeah, definite no for me. It's out.
So this was
Definite no.
This was not in my top 10, but it's a yes for me now.
I would say yes
nice.
as well, but
Just because of that Fabio hat that I missed somehow.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
this
Fabio
image
hat
should have
is
won.
pretty awesome.
This image should have
Yeah.
won, but whatever. Fuck you guys. All right. Lorenzo
good job,
Mazzi.
Jaime. That was
Jaime,
fun.
good job, Jaime.
Yes for me.
Yes for me.
Yes, of course for me. Black and gold, baby.
Nora, what do you say?
It was a no for me, but
What the hell?
yeah.
What the hell?
Yay!
Since it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
We're keeping it. So, Michael Khoo, what do you guys think? The
Yes.
guys watching from Australia, it's 3 o'clock there.
Yes.
Oh wow, yes.
Yes!
That's, I
You guys
like
have
it.
converted me on this one, though. I still
I like
feel
it.
like there should be a little more exposure down in the bottom of the image because I didn't even notice the kid sleeping. Like, I mean, it's good that your eye's drawn to the one central astronaut, and the pose is awesome. But like, I couldn't see the rest of the image very well. I don't know, but fine. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
But
But
David, I
keep
know
it
exactly what you're saying because
like-
there's light on the rocket on the left, but not on the face. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's a stylistic decision. But like, yeah. Anyway, let's keep.
I really think that this has only to do with the shortness of time, because this is the classical type of image that you do it, you see, okay, the composition is great, everything is great, maybe I should fix it later. And then you look at it 1 day, 2 days later, and you realize that, you know, something could have been better. But anyway,
Yeah.
this is
And
not
then
my
Fabio,
place.
Fabio is breathing down your neck, like send me your images. So you have to understand it.
It's my
Yeah.
fault. It's my fault. Guys, Maria Vittoria Porro. Wait a second. Let me see how many pictures we have left. And so we
I
have
think there's still 19, aren't there?
19
Oh
items.
shit.
Yeah, we have a lot. There's a
It's
lot of good ones
difficult.
left. So
Yeah.
I'm also keeping track, Fabio, just in case.
Just
Thanks,
because I'm
Jason.
mindful of some of the other images, I'm gonna say no to this one. But I really like it.
I'm gonna say
that's-
yes to this one.
No,
I say
I say
no
yes.
as well. Oh, I say no.
What?
No, but I say
What's
no
your
as well
first
because
image?
I'm basing it on all of the things that all the images that I know that are there still, which I need to say yes to. So I'm gonna have to say no to this one.
Guys,
Oh.
I'm sorry I have to delete this image. Maria Vittoria Porro,
Oh,
thanks a lot for
hurts.
participating.
No.
She's so talented. She's so talented. I hope that next week she will accept my invitation to be one of the judges.
There's like
Yeah.
I think there's like 4 or 5 people working at Luxagon who are entering images every time, right?
Yes.
Now, these days.
Yes.
Mm.
I think I deleted it. Okay. What about this one, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Next, what
Yes.
about this one?
Yes.
No.
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 Oh!
It doesn't even have black and gold.
What about this image, guys? Massimiliano Napoli.
No for me.
I had to say no.
No.
I'm gonna say
Sorry.
no as well. Sorry.
What about the second one?
But I will
That
say
one's
yes
a
to this
yes.
one.
Yes.
Yes, this one.
Okay, we're keeping it. What
I'm not even
about
gonna say
this
anything.
one? Sorry, Jason, I'm running out of time.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter anyway, does it?
I'll say yes to this one.
This one's no for me.
It's a no.
Okay. Pizza. I would say yes.
That's fine.
These are tough decisions, but they have to be
Yeah.
made.
This one's a no for me.
Yeah, no for me as well.
Sergey, thanks a
I
lot
don't
for
know.
participating.
Oh, I like this one. I would say yes, but yeah. I like it. It's fun.
I don't know.
The fun image.
What about this one, guys?
Yes. Definitely.
I don't know.
No?
This one's so hard.
I say no to this one.
I say no as well, just because
You know,
yeah,
David,
I think it's a photo.
you're saying no because you've never been to the D2. If you had been,
This-
you would sympathize
If I
with
knew
this
the
guy.
inside joke, yeah.
Is this your way of inviting him, Fabio?
He's always invited.
Brito,
Everyone.
Brito, thanks a lot for participating. I have to delete this.
Oh,
David, we are going to get you to the D2 one day. I know.
Great.
I'm positive.
I'm down.
Guys, what about
I lo-
this one?
I love this one a lot, but it's not quite top 10 for me.
Yeah, I love it too. It's got black and some orange. Oh, but I really do love the colors in this because it's not actually black. There's like all kinds of
There's
strange
magenta
colors,
and
like
cyan
there's green and,
and stuff,
and
so
purple and like
That
everything.
knocks it down a peg for sure.
I say yes on this one. What were the other answers?
yes. Yeah, it's a yes.
Okay, so we're keeping
so
it for now?
It's
I
down
don't
to
know.
me. I haven't voted yet.
Oh, sorry, Sava.
I have all the power now. So essentially, it's down to me, right? Oh, Christ. I'll say yes to this one. It wasn't in my top 10, but it grew on me. So yeah.
Jason, are you keeping track of how many images are left?
I'm also keeping track just because I
13.
have it on have it open, but we have a 14, I think. Or do we have? Did I miss one?
I think it's 13 left at the moment, so we need to get rid of 3 more.
Okay, I must have missed one. I had 14, but it's fine. Go ahead. Let's see the next 2. I think there's 2 left or 3 left, right?
Would you guys like me
I'd
to
say
show
no.
you the images that are left?
Let's get finished through them first. I think there's like 3 left.
Yeah.
We still we
I
won't.
think we can just
load
keep
yet.
going. Yeah.
So we have this one.
This one's a no for me. Yeah.
Wait, we have this one, and that's it. Do you want me to go through all of them again so that you can have an idea?
No, no,
because
no.
we will
Let's-
have to
No,
get
no,
rid of 3.
let's-
vote.
Vote on those 3. Let's vote on the last 3
Okay.
first. I say no to this one.
No for
I
me. as
like
well.
it
Yeah, I'm fine with this being a
based
no.
on the tin.
Yeah, I would say yes. Actually, I wasn't really sure at the beginning, but it kind of grew on me. But I guess it's too late.
So it's a yes for Nora, and then David, what do you say?
I'm fine with this being a no.
A no. Okay. Okay. Sava.
I said no.
Ah. All right, Dorca. Thanks a lot for
Sorry.
participating. Vittorio Bonapace, guys, what do you say?
That one's a yes.
It's a yes.
Yes.
I was gonna say no, but doesn't matter, right?
All
Does
right.
not matter, Jason.
We keep it,
Your
and then
opinion does
the
not
last
matter.
one, Vogitek. What do you guys say about this one?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to say no.
It was a yes.
Wait a second, because I don't know if we. Okay, then we need to get rid of like 2 more, 1 more image. So we have 11 items. I'm gonna go through them all again so that you can have an overview. Wait,
So apparently that one that we thought was a photo was done with photogrammetry, and then he modeled it. My
He
wife,
fixed it in 3D. Yeah. Yeah.
my wife, who's watching the chat, just informed me.
Yeah. He wrote something about that. He actually remodeled
Nice.
it or fixed it. Yeah.
So that's
No,
really
it was
cool.
amazing.
So Fabio, how many did we start with today?
27. Yes. And we need to get rid of 1 more.
So how do we do this? Start from the beginning or
So
just call out the image?
Oh, was that the island one? I thought 2 of us voted no on that one, or did you guys all vote yes on the little island?
Oh no,
this
I
one?
said yes at the end. I saved
I
it.
said yes.
Oh, you saved it. Okay, all right.
So let me just open this with a better viewer. so that you can see like how do I navigate with this thing? Nope. Open with. Okay, should I be able? No, this doesn't work. It never works. Okay, I wanted to show you like bigger thumbnails, but the software that was suggested to me doesn't really work properly. So I'm just gonna go through all of them again, and then we can make a discussion as of which one we're not going to keep, okay?
All right.
Okay, so these are all the images that are left. Maybe I can maximize this and make the thumbnails a little bit bigger for you guys
Yeah,
to
that's
see.
good.
Yeah.
There is one image that I think doesn't have enough of a strong story in comparison to the other ones that we're looking at. And I'm just going to share my opinion. It's only meant to be a conversation starter, meaning I don't want to bias you guys, but I just want to show you, what I'm thinking looking at these images.
It's more abstract.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this image, to me, I cannot really understand what the story behind it is in comparison to all the others.
In comparison to the Astrotubbies.
Come again?
In comparison to the Astrotubbies.
But the Astrotubbies, though, there is an idea behind it.
I was gonna ask. So is that one of the criteria? Like, does it need to have a story, or could it just
doesn't
be
have to be.
aesthetically and visually?
It doesn't have to be, but
Yeah.
you go.
It can't.
You go for a longer sort of like speculative analysis when you have to create a story, right? At least I would think.
Well, sure.
I mean, it's just the difference between abstract and concrete, and people can see what they want to in that image. So I wouldn't necessarily knock it for that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you definitely on that one.
Come on, man, it's hard.
No, I'm just saying this to start a conversation. Again.
No, I know. It's cool. Like I think my point of view is it's. I never looked at this as like, oh, it needs to have a story to be able to be like completely validated.
Yes.
I think it can be just visually and aesthetically pleasing to be as effective as the other more story-driven images. And moreover, like if we do have a lot of these with a hint of more story, it's nice to have as a contrast something that's a bit different. So that's my opinion.
I think the idea of the story is just the thing that puts it over the top for you. So I mean, if you like make a fantastic technical image, the composition is amazing, everything else. If you have the story then as well, then I mean, it's just a positive for you. But I don't think that necessarily excludes the one that Fabio was talking about, because it's just there's a different story there. It's of course unclear. It's okay. I'm never gonna get out underneath this one.
We need to get rid of one. What do you think?
Like, for instance, I love the sorry, Fabio. Let me just finish real quick. I love the Teletubbies, but the thing is that it's really tongue in cheek, and it's just like a representation of. I love it though. I do love it, but there's no story there.
I could see ditching the Teletubbies, but also I could see ditching the tent. For me, I've seen so many renders with like people on little islands that it's pretty, but I feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's
it's definitely been. Yeah, it's definitely between those two images for me as well.
Yeah, I kind of to me the eye with the ends, the one that the Fabio was pointed out, is one of the weakest in my opinion. It's just an opinion. It's not technically it's fantastically done, but so to me it's between the one with the eye and the Astrotubbies, because it's very funny, but I don't know.
Jason, what about you? Because so far it seems to me like you all agree that the Teletubbies should not win. Should not be among the 10.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I guess I wouldn't put it in my top 5. So you know.
I don't think any of us would put it in our top 5, but
I don't know about that one.
What the
I
hell?
was like,
Help me!
All right, let's. I'm gonna say for me, Teletubbies have run their course. So
all right,
Yeah,
be a
me
note.
the
too.
joke is over. We loved it, but it's
Yeah.
It was the.
the joke is over.
Alice, congratulations.
that I
Flash camera.
All right,
I have
guys.
to say that it's the one image that was successfully like made me laugh really out loud when I was looking through the images. Like I
Same
moved to
here.
it and it's like boom. So you know that's a big deal too, to make us laugh, out loud.
I also, there were some that didn't even make it. Like there was one with ice cream cones everywhere that I really liked.
Yeah.
Oh
fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really nice one. Yeah.
So, guys, now this is the interesting part of the challenge.
I have to get a beer before I can do this.
Each one of us
Go ahead.
each one of us has to pick one image that is not going to make the top 5, and you have to explain why you picked that image. And it's unilateral. We cannot argue it. It's just like you are the judges for tonight. You have the responsibility. I am the last one to pick, and so I have, I take a bullet for all of you.
Nice.
But you go first and you pick an image that you think it's not going to win, and you have to say why. And then at the end of it, we're going to vote on who we think it's going to be the top 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I mean, I'll go first and just take the easy job of killing the tent render. And I already explained.
For what you
We knew it was
explained
coming.
already. So, Peter, thanks a lot for participating. Nora, you want to go next?
Go,
Yeah.
Nora.
I don't know. I don't like the eye image. I'm sorry.
Which one?
It's the one with the eye and
Lorenzo
the
Mazzi.
ball. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really personal more than anything. Like it just doesn't.
Lorenzo,
I don't
thanks a
feel
lot
anything.
for participating.
Sorry.
So it's not. We're not voting on this. We're just deleting
Nope,
them.
Nope. This is the
Oh.
everybody gets one to delete.
Whew. All right.
It's ruthless.
This is
All right.
the hardcore part.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that's the bedroom image, the yellow one with the mirror.
This one.
Yeah, just because of like I really liked it when I saw what like the actual added layers to it.
Mhm.
But when I compare it to what we have left, I kind of feel that it's the smallest kind of focal point of what this competition is about. Yeah, that just did it for me, I guess.
All right, guys, just FYI, Stuart Lippincott is watching this, and I'm gonna shit a brick because I'm a big fan of his work.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
me too.
Stuart, welcome to my channel. Subscribe.
Nice.
Stuart is living where I went to college. Like he lives back around the town where I went to college in Arkansas. And when I went back to Arkansas once, I got to go and meet him. It was really cool. It was nice to hang out with him for a couple hours.
I want to have him on the channel.
what's up,
Stuart, please
Yeah,
get on the
I'm Jeff.
channel.
So Stuart, we're gonna have Stuart on the D2 live one time, yeah?
Listen,
Are you up for it, Stu?
I'm going to delete Massimiliano Sava, okay?
Right.
Cool.
Don't
No
delete
practice
Massimiliano.
words.
Delete his picture. We like Massimiliano. We don't want to get rid of him.
Jason,
I
you're
know he's
next,
watching,
man.
so I have to be nice. Yeah, I am going to pick from this group. I am picking the nude guy, the nude Dutch guy.
No.
What?
Man, we need the sponsorship.
No.
Oh man, I really picked the one that like everybody loved it. Oh my god,
Martin,
I really.
Martin,
But I-
thanks a lot for
but I'm not- I'm
participating.
not changing. I can't change it. I can't be weak.
No.
Martin,
Stay strong.
Martin, thank you. Appreciate it. It's really funny. I really enjoyed it as well. But for
Jason
me,
is clearly under the effect of drugs and alcohol, but I will accept Wacom donations. My
Fabio's like,
address
"Martin, call me."
will be in the link description, video description. All right. Martin, thanks a lot for participating. And now it's my turn to pick. And
Oh no, that's double. Oh no.
yeah, that's very difficult. But actually,
What's it gonna be?
I think that Mario, this image with the octopus,
It's a good image. That's what
we
you're saying.
keep
That one
it.
is that one is staying.
Is
We
one you're going to
keep it.
Yeah.
Mario's going like, oh no, no. I'm a little bit torn. There are two images that I think that are equivalent in terms of like quality and story, and they are the Fabrizio one and Angelo. But I think that there is like this image, I loved it. The only thing that was bothering the hell out of me is this red halo on the street.
Yeah, that, and I would say if you zoom in, there's kind of a black halo around the smoke. So some of the technical aspects, like I like the creative, but the technical feels not quite up to par.
Angelo, forgive me. I love you, man. I love you. But we're gonna let you go. It feels like I'm breaking up with these people, you know?
you guys really,
Yeah.
you really screwed this whole thing up, Fabio.
All right, so we got 5 finalists. Let's
Nice.
look at them again.
Cool. 4 of these were in my top 10, so that's awesome.
Look, this is a scientific proved method of judging a competition.
Yeah, 4 of these were in my top 10 as well.
There we go, you see? All right, guys. Let me just leave the...
Can you let me see? Yeah, there we go. I want to see this again. Yeah.
Let me leave the
Interesting.
thumbnail. I cannot make them any bigger than that.
Yeah. So I've got my super duper extremely professional list ready to go.
Nice.
The matrix is right here that I'm going to fill out. And so each of us are going to pick, just give me your, as they're seen on the screen, what number they are for you, or 5, 3, 2, what level. Number them 1 to 5, and then give me the numbers in order like that.
So
That's
5
all
would be
the
the best. Like
No,
five
the
is
worst.
No,
What is
5
the
is the
best?
worst.
Okay,
5
so
is the worst.
In terms of okay, cool.
And then give me the numbers based on how they're on the screen, It's the easiest.
People are hating me for deleting Angelo.
Yeah.
Mwah. They're saying that I'm not a patriot.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
So as they appear on the screen, I give the number which they.
Yeah, you're
I
ranking.
minus. Okay. So I'd say 2.
Okay.
The old astronaut, that's number 2 for me. The bus stop is number 5. Lucid Dream is number 1, easy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. And then the squid is number 4, and the train is number 3. If I didn't mess up my numbers.
That's right. You got it.
Cool.
All right, Nora, you ready?
Yes. So I would say the first one is number 2, the kitchen. The second one is number 4. Then number 3. Number 1.
Okay.
And number 5.
All right. Little variation. David, you ready?
Yep. So the kitchen is number 2 for me. The next one is number 3. Lucid Dream is actually number 5 for me. Then this one's number 4, and then the last one is number 1 for me.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a tie,
Wow,
I
we're getting
think.
some really real variation on this one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The last couple of weeks, the number one was usually like really almost unanimous, but
This is
okay,
hard.
I have to have a quick look too and think about it for 1 second.
We are peaking in terms of people watching the live, by the way, yeah? Shit is getting real! People are like, oh!
Oh man, this is really tough. I have to say it is really tough though. Oh.
Oh, wait. I'm hearing somebody saying it's communicating me from the control room that the like button is broken. Do you guys mind testing the like button on this video? Just to make sure that it works and that we can move forward. Test the like button for me.
This feels like it's like we're being manipulated, Fabio.
Don't click the unlike button. Your penis will fall off.
I don't know.
So far, there's no dislikes on this one.
Wow.
I feel like
If you're-
there is one now.
If you're a woman, you can click the unlike button. It's okay. Don't worry. I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, my penis
Oh
is
my
not gonna
god.
fall.
I feel like I want to test out the both buttons just to make sure everything is working, you know?
I'm sorry, I'm really screwing this up. I can't decide. I'm leaving.
Come on, Jason. You hold the key. You hold the key. You hold the key. Sorry, Domenico.
Want to order some food while Jason decides?
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Stuart
Like,
Stuart
Okay, I got
said,
it.
the joke is on
got
you. It already fell off.
He pushed too many dislikes. Hey man, you know, since you started asking for likes, testing the like buttons, we got 4 dislikes.
Yeah, I'm a man that lives on the edge, okay? I take the risk.
Okay, man, I got it. So for me, it's in this order. I'll just read it out straight up. 3, 1, 2, 4, and 5. So let me add these up.
Oh, man.
That's really different from one another, huh?
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Oh,
feel like the first
so
one is-
exciting.
I feel like the first one's going to be the winner because we all put that pretty high on our list.
Yeah. Come on, lucid dream.
By the way, as you add the numbers together, tomorrow at 12 o'clock London time, I'm going to announce the next challenge, and it will be challenge number 8. I'm going to have a special guest on the show, a featured artist, and we're going to announce the next challenge for next week. I think it's going to be very interesting, very cool, and I can't wait to see you guys there. And if you don't want to miss the live where I'm going to announce the challenge, you need to be subscribed and you need to hit the little bell icon so that you get the notification that we're gonna go live with the video.
Fabio,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
need you to vote this time. We have a couple that are the same. So and I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not gonna influence anything. I just need you to give me your votes, man.
You want
We
you want me
usually
to
do
give
this
you
if we have ties.
you want me to give you all the votes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Give me your ranking.
All right.
gonna-
So
We gotta do it.
okay, so I'm gonna say 4, 5,
Just
3, 1, 2.
All right.
So 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So
Ooh.
this made it so
What was
much
that?
worse.
It's like the noises that we make after like 2 hours of streaming.
Okay, so this makes it so much worse because now we still have a tie.
Oh no!
We have a tie
go.
between second and third place. So,
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, you know, to me, it's fine to have 1 first and 2 second runner-uppers. It's totally
We
fine.
do have a first.
Okay, that's amazing. So let's
Okay,
announce
so
them.
this is how it breaks down. This is how it breaks down.
Who's
the,
the 4th and 5th?
So, 5th place is going to be the second image from Fabrizio.
Fabrizio, congratulations, man!
Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Fabrizio, I voted for you number 1, baby. I just want you to remember that, okay? Me and you, all right? So, number 4 is going to be the last image from Vittorio.
Okay.
Congratulations,
Tied at number
Vittorio.
2 and the,
I'm literally sitting at the edge of my chair now.
the tie for second and third would be between the image from Michael and the image from Mario.
Okay,
So the third and fourth image.
okay,
And so number 1 is
congratulations.
the first image from Esther and Juan.
Esther and
number
Juan,
1.
oh my god, you guys won! Congratulations, everybody! And so let me just
Okay.
repeat them so that people can get a better idea. First one is Esther Rodriguez and Juan Ramos. Congratulations, I'm very happy for you guys. A tie, second place with Michael Khoo and Mario Rocha. Am I correct? Whoops.
Yep.
Let me tie them together. And then we got 5th place for Fabrizio. And then 4th place for Vittorio. Vittorio, congratulations, but and also Fabrizio, but super congratulations to Esther Rodriguez, Juan Ramos, and Michael Khoo and Mario Rocha for qualifying in the top 3. I'm going to get in touch with you tomorrow for the prizes and also to organize a little interview among you guys, because I really want to try and break down the way you guys approached the project and you executed this beautiful project. Guys, the judges at home, how was your experience?
So
It was awesome.
I want to say real quick before you guys say anything, it was awesome. I have to run. It's my 18th wedding anniversary today. So
Oh,
I'm going to go hang out with my wife now.
That's awesome.
But you guys were awesome. I had a really great time with you. Thank you to Sava, David,
Likewise.
and Nora.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks for having us on.
To
Thank you.
Phil there on the side for breaking the camera. And
Yeah,
Fabio,
for breaking the camera.
thanks again, man, for having me. And I will hope to see you guys around again soon. And thanks to everyone for watching.
Jason, I'll talk to you
Enjoy
tomorrow.
that, Jason.
I'll talk to you tomorrow,
Yeah, beautiful.
dude. And have a beautiful night with your wife. Congratulations
Thank
and happy anniversary.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Enjoy
Okay.
that, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
The
Bye.
rest of the judges, how do you think your experience was?
Oh, difficult.
Terrible.
I'll never do this again.
It was
No,
fun,
I'm
right?
joking. It was fun. It
Yeah,
was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Was it
It
difficult?
was,
No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there were so many good images. There are even ones that I really liked that we didn't even discuss today. There were so many good ones. Like,
yeah, the one you mentioned with the cones
Yeah.
and stuff, that one was great.
yeah, and there was a
Make it
fun
in,
one
yeah.
with like a vending machine and aliens, and like they were all
Oh,
eating
yeah.
the little
Yeah.
astronaut dudes. And then there was another one that straight up looked like a scene from Prometheus with
Yeah.
like this galaxy and
With
stuff
those
like that.
4 statues or
Yeah, the statues. The lighting was really nice on that one. I thought
Yeah.
maybe the composition was a bit weird, but like, yeah, there were just a lot of really, really good images.
Yeah.
Guys, it's
Yeah,
really
I mean-
difficult to be objective about the work of other artists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of this stuff is, I mean, it's impressive in its own right that it's a lot of all of these images are made in just under a week. Some of them in just a day. So it's that alone is an impressive fact. But yeah, it's been fun for me. I mean, my top 2 images have made it to top 2, so that's awesome. I'm gonna fall asleep happy tonight. So yeah.
But this kind of shows that anyway. I mean, you know, the process kind of works because at the end of the day, you do get to the top picks, to the ones that you thought that were actually among the best ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, except when Jason deletes them.
it's a little bit like watching a I don't know, a basketball or football game, you know, like if you look at the
it's
whole
fun.
season, you know, like your favorite might lose because of the circumstances in which the games happen. And it's the same thing with like judging these images. You compare them to one another, you look at different aspects, and then you're trying to decide which one is the best one. And sometimes really does come down to luck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely true.
Yep.
Guys, I want to thank you again for giving me your time and to participate as judges in this competition. I had a blast. I laughed a lot. It was entertaining as hell. And I really hope that you can enter one of these competitions as artists.
Yeah, make a deadline like 6 months, and I might be in.
Guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to stop the stream. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching from home. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you and reading your comments. Some of you were disappointed. Some of you were happy with the decision. But hey, I don't think we could have done better. But anyway, very happy that you watched the whole thing. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow for the render challenge number 8. Judges, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna stop the streaming. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining us. I'm gonna stop the
Bye-bye.
streaming, and I'll see
Bye,
you next
everybody.
time.